I'm so sorry, but there are so many situations where somebody will tell me something that a man did, and I'm like, babes, he likes men. He's treating you like that because he likes men. He's cheating on you like that because he likes men. Like, ah!
It is funny that women are the biggest supporters of the LGBT, community, but they're synonymous using gay as an insult. And here's the thing where I think it's funny. Okay, he likes men. Why are you into him? Why did you date him? Why did you give him your body? Why did you make him your baby daddy? Why did you marry him? He likes men. All these things, all these men that's doing things that you don't like, and then you perceive that this man is liking men. Okay, why were you into these men? This is the thing where women, I find it fascinating that women insult the very men that they choose to be with. Because this is the thing, women are extremely picky, Yet the men that they pick, they call out as gay. So, I don't know, it's kind of like, you gotta think about it. Why do you like these men? Why do you like these gay men then? Why do you give your body to these gay men? I really find it fascinating that women think that, oh, let me insult the very men that I choose. Let me insult the very men that I curbed every other man for. Let me insult the very men, okay, that I wanted, that I gave kids to, that I gave my body to. Let me insult the very men. It's just weird. It is weird to me that women do this so much. You wanted him, yet now you think he's gay, or he's toxic, he's misogynistic, he's terrible, he's a terrible man. Then why the hell did you want him? Why did you think he was so amazing? Well, it's like, literally, women consistently go for these types of men. You consistently go for these types of men. You curb all other men. You go for these types of men. And then you call them gay. Make it make sense. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. Also, why aren't you into the men that don't like men? Why aren't you into those men? Why aren't you attracted to those men? The men that wouldn't cheat on you. The men that wouldn't mistreat you. Why aren't you attracted to those men? I think at the end of the day, it says a lot more about women than it does men. That you are attracted to these types of men. The type of men that you consistently have to insult and consistently call gay. Really.
I'm not teaching no nigga how to be a boyfriend. I'm not asking for flowers. I'm not asking for dates. I'm not asking for shit. Because why the fuck I gotta tell you what to do to make me happy? You should already know how the fuck to make me happy. All that asking for shit is out. Like, all 2025, if you're not doing shit off the rip, you just gonna get cut off. I should not have to tell a nigga what to do. Straight up. Like, beat it. This generation is fraud.
Facts. You shouldn't tell a man what to do to make you happy. But why don't you keep the same energy? Why do men have to tell women what to do to make them happy? Why? Why is it like women don't even care to make men happy? That's the thing where men are waking up. It's like, this is the thing where it's fine that women can say their thoughts, but they don't actually listen to it. What do you do to make him happy? What do you do? Why does he have to tell you what to do? I mean, is it that hard? I mean, it obviously seems like it's not that hard, since you can say, you can say it. You can say, oh, you don't have to tell a man what to do to make you happy. He should know off the jump. Correct? I mean, it comes out of your mouth. So wouldn't that be in reverse as well? Or do women like this think that, you know what, I don't give a shit if he's happy. All that I care about is just making me happy. Selfishness. That's the thing. You know what? She's right. This generation, you know what? Doesn't matter. I think women nowadays only care about themselves. They are promoting this idea. Just worry about me. You should just care about me. You shouldn't care about yourself. Don't care if you're happy or not. Care if I'm happy or not. You see that constantly with women, how women talk and stuff. They do not care if a man is happy or not. They only promote the ideology as making them happy, making women happy. And then you wonder why you get men that you're getting. It's selfishness, i.e. toxic people only attract toxic people. Women like this only attract men that want to use them. Plain and simple. Absolutely ridiculous.
So someone posted their DMs. They ask, babe, why are you not picking up? And he gets a text back, she's busy, little bro. Then they send a picture of them on the PlayStation. asking what's your passcode, trying to play 2K. There is no possible way in hell. This is some shit out of like a fucking horror movie. Just in general, this is out of a movie to begin with. Because how are you getting a text like she's busy? You're texting somebody that you have under my wife for life, and this is the text you're getting back after she's not picking up? Like, that's insane. I don't wish this shit on my worst enemy. That is crazy work. And then not only is he cracking, he's playing your game. Like, nah, bro, nah. You're trying to tell me she let dude get on your fucking game console after letting him crack? Nah, fam. Nah. This cannot be your life. This can't be a...
This is why I've always said that the Reddit stories, the things that you think are skits, it's like these things, nothing's original. Something is happening to somebody, okay? This is the thing where I would not wish this on my worst enemy. It's disgusting. It really is. And this is why, you get men turning into bad boys or players, or why, you get men catching cases because of the low life like this. That guy is honestly disgusting, but she's worse. She's just this is why women like this will get played. It's like you would deal with men like this. This is why a lot of women get played. And honestly, this is why a lot of women don't understand that they themselves have a hand in honestly creating the men they complain about. This is absolutely diabolical, and it's really disgusting. And this is the thing where women don't understand the consequences of their actions, because men will see this and why they will like, oh no, this is why certain men become the Chads and the players and the Tyrones and the whatever. They become the Pookies, because they ain't gonna trust a woman, because they don't want pain like that. They don't want hurt like that. They'd rather detach from a woman than, invest in her and have her do shit like this possibly. You know what? This is a thing where people rather hurt than get hurt. So it's a sad thing. I'm not saying I agree with it, but I can see how shit like that happens. I can see how the players, how people turn into the players and shit like that. It's sad. It really is.
Was he a diagnosed narcissist, or did you diagnose him as a narcissist?
I guess I did.
Or what is the narcissistic type of behavior that you would see that led you to diagnose him as a narcissist?
I think we need to be very precise in our language here, because I don't think it's fair if you're explaining a situation about how somebody has allegedly wronged you to lie about what they said. But go on, continue.
Yeah.
Okay, so Andrew was asking what he did that was narcissistic.
I'm sorry, I'm pretty bad at this.
Legend has it, we're still waiting for an answer. Controversial opinion. Most breakups which are predominantly perpetuated by women, or done by women. I believe women predominantly break up with men because men enforce boundaries that they personally have. Like, don't dress like this going out from your girlfriends. Don't go on girls trip. Don't have all these male friends, etc., etc. Or they're bored of him. They think that they can find better, or they just fell out of love with him. They don't want him anymore. Not that he's not a good man, not that he done anything wrong to her. She's bored of him. I've said this countless times before. One of the most dangerous feelings a woman can have is boredom. If she's bored with you, that is the end. The relationship is done. She's on to the next one. Boredom for women in this day and age, women are easily bored. There's a study that said women are the ones predominantly leaving relationships, or they're easily bored in long-term committed relationships. Easily. More often, more than the men. So if they're bored, it's done. There's really nothing you can do. Also about like the boundaries thing, I believe, own personal assumption, that women call men narcissists when men have boundaries. Men have standards. I.e., if a man restricts you from doing something that he personally believes it's not good or healthy for the relationship, like i.e. you being with him, and he voices his thoughts on it, he doesn't want you to do something. Women, I believe that's what women think as a narcissist? Because honestly, women really don't say, oh, okay, what does he do that is a narcissist? And usually women say, he pretty much have boundaries on her, his own boundaries. That's, at least that's what I've heard. Please tell me what do women think that, okay, what does make him a narcissist? He's into himself, have confidence? No, there's a certain level of it, okay? So, and I just think that a lot of times women break up relationships for very superficial shit, for some very selfish shit, so.
Okay, I have a dilemma. If you are in a friendship group of 5 and you see 4 of the people, like just minus you, out at dinner and they're posting on social media, are you saying something? Like naturally in a friend group, there's going to be times where like 2 people hang out more or 3 people hang out more, but when it's all 4 and just not you, do you say something?
What would you guys do? I think that no one can betray you more than someone close to you. No one can hurt you more, than someone close to you. If all your friends, and if your friend is, the amount of group of your friends is just 4 people, if all your friends are hanging out without you, without even mentioning you, without even asking you out too, they're not your friends. They're your acquaintance. They're your acquaintance at best. That's not true friendship. It's like, why would you exclude one friend? Yes, if like 2 people, get it. 3 is a stretch. But you're the only one excluded, yeah, they don't view you as a friend. They view you as a convenience or, a friend when they want you to. And that's sad. What I would do is just view them as that, an acquaintance. Right? Move on. This is the thing where she would lose either way. Talking to her about it, now her friends will view her like a certain way. They will view her like, oh, you're I don't know, jealous or insecure. Right? Women will throw that shit around. Women will throw that at other women as well. So, what's the point? I think like this is why a lot of people keep their circles small, and 4 is already small. So this is why people keep it even smaller, right? And it's sad. It's sad. When you become an adult, making friends is like impossible. It's like really hard. So when shit like that happens, it's just like you throw up your hands. What else can you do? What else can you do? Like I said, if you bring it up, they will look at you sideways. Because I think like if they went to this point where they would hang out without you, I don't think they're the type of friend that would take your feelings into consideration because they didn't do it before. They didn't take your feelings into consideration before that. So I don't know. I think it's hard being an adult. It really is. It's really hard being an adult. That's why I'm more sympathetic for adults adulting.
So how do you guys clean?
He comes home and cleans.
Hold on. Wait, I actually am a little concerned on this because he works like 80 hours a week. You just go to school. Why aren't you helping at all? I'm not saying trad wife or anything like that. I'm just saying if someone's not doing as much, why can't you help extra?
I should be doing more.
That's
the
all
most
I asked.
of the
I asked
cleaning.
why.
I just don't.
That's
sit
not an
and
answer
do
to the question of
nothing.
why. Why don't you? Why don't you get up?
Well, because most of the time it's me and my son tearing up the house with the toys, and we
Cool,
make
pick up
it work,
after yourself then, right?
Yeah, we just don't.
What are your thoughts on this? Do you not care? You're acting like this isn't actually a big deal. And if it's not a big deal to you, then I guess it doesn't matter.
It used to be, and now just kind of got used to it, so it's no big.
He's giving up. He's giving.
That is what men mean when they say simpish behaviors in a relationship. Women say, oh, he's with her, he loves it. And it's like, he's doing it. It's because this is the thing. Men have given up. One side, men will take, it's like, outside looking in, we see that these men have given up. They take what they can take. It's like, they can't change it, or they weakly don't want to change it, or are not able to change it, so they just accept it. And then, this is why men think how they think. It's like, this is the thing when women complain that, oh, men don't do, women are complaining that men don't contribute to the household or the nurturing, and I think that is a lie. Especially nowadays, in this generation, this day and age, I believe, in general, majority, that is a lie. I'm not saying yes, there probably is, there's still pockets and groups of men that, yes, don't help out in the household. But I think that's majority a lie, in my personal opinion. Because I think a lot of men do. Especially when he works either the only one who works or the one who works majority of the time. And it's like women are liking this day and age where now they can get men to provide and also to be a domestic man. Women are taking advantage of that. But now they're taking advantage of that to the degree where that's why a lot of men are calling that shit out. That is simpish behavior. No, because he's given up. You can see the sadness, the depression in his face. You can see it. You can feel it. Right? Through the fucking screen, you can feel it. And I was like, that's the thing where a lot of men can't stand it. You wonder why. Why do a lot of men say you shouldn't marry? Why do a lot of men say that? How about give it a couple thoughts, right? Give it some, like, a thought into it. That's why. Women don't just expect you to provide. They expect you to be nurturing, take care of the kids, contribute to taking care of your kids, and contribute to the household. Also, any of your other, gender roles, like taking out the trash, doing the car shit, protecting, anything else. It's like, seriously, what is he marrying? It's like he's marrying a child. What is he getting from it? Sex when you deem he can have sex, right? And that's the thing, right? Oh, men can't force their wives to have sex when they want to, right? They have to go when the women say, right? But yet, you know what? He's always have to provide. He better not shirk his responsibility. He better not shirk his gender role. But he also has to take on her gender roles. So really, a lot of men are seeing that, you know what, it's not worth it. Especially how women are doing it nowadays, it's not worth it. You put all the pressure, all the effort on the men's shoulders, and then you complain about it too. You complain about men. That, it's like, yeah, this is why men say no. This is why men are not jumping for joy to marry, right? Or why men say other men don't marry. And this is why men call out simping behavior.
The patriarchy, which just refers to, male control of resources, wouldn't really exist if women didn't desire resources in their partners. Because the reason that men tend to control a lot of resources is because women demand resource access on the part of their partners. And if women didn't care, then men wouldn't work so hard to get access to them. There's this really great quote by Aristotle Onassis where he once said, without women, all the power and money in the world would be completely meaningless. And I think that there's a lot of wisdom in that. Men work so hard to control the resources, not because men together are banding, together and trying to hoard the resources and keep them from women. Instead, it's an epiphenomenon of the fact that men are competing amongst whoever else has access to resources to get resources of their own, right? And because women value this in their choice of partners, oftentimes men will go to greater lengths to get them, right? One of the reasons, not the only reason, but certainly one of the reasons that we see that more men tend to be in, positions of being a CEO, for example, is because oftentimes men are more willing to make the trade-offs that you have to make to get into those positions because men are wired that way, right? And the reason that they're wired that way is because they've inherited these tendencies to want this despite the costs, because it would have paid off in terms of being able to attract better partners, a greater number of partners.
I've always said that women don't realize how much power they have. I believe, always, women have dictated the dating market. Women have controlled the dating market. Whether women had power or not, in dating, they had. In dating, majority of cases, I think women have the power. Because this is a thing where everyone, men or women, we would want to be lazy. Imagine this. If all a man had to do was be emotionally intelligent, loving, respectful, I don't know, whatever else, but didn't have to work. And he could still get a woman. All she did was, women control all the resources. Women have to work. Guess what? Roles are reversed. Men can be stay-at-home husband. Men would be fine with it. Men didn't need to have to build, right? Men didn't have to create. Men didn't need to have to, die, sweat, bleed to honestly attract women. What an easy life. But the thing is, at the end of the day, men know that they have to sacrifice. They have to achieve. They have to be successful to attract women, especially women of certain qualities. So, and this is the thing where that's 100% reality. I was debating, I guess, a woman about, the reality of dating where, yes, men value youth and beauty. Women value resources, provision. That's how it is. That's how it's always been. In general, I think the majority, that's how it is. Because why they value that is what they get. Women don't provide, in general, right? the main thing women provide for men is their body and their beauty. Essentially their youth as well, the years of being with them. Because women, although they're making so much money today, no woman is paying for dates. She's not paying for dates to go on dates with men. She's not paying for gifts. She's not paying for rent. She's not really doing anything in general. While on the flip side, well, why women value men's resources is because that's what men give them, right? Paying for rent, paying for bills, paying for gifts, paying for dates. Money does that. Money provides women a lifestyle that they want. That's why they value that. And then this is only surface level. You could go deeper, but I'm saying in general, that's what people want. Two things. This is something that a lot of women don't understand. You want traditional men, you want traditional relationships, traditional values. Guess what? If you want a man that fully provides for you to be a stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home wife, guess what? Things like this is not new. This was during your grandparents, your great-grandparents, and so on. Women have fought to not do this. And then you got the 50-50 now. Now women complaining, I don't want 50-50. So you're going back to it. Why? It's like pick what you want. Pick what you want. And here's the thing where people always say, they always misconstrue 50-50. True 50-50 is that you both contribute equally, or what you both parties deem as equal. True 50-50, both contribute equally to bills, expenses, contribute both equally to household chores, household maintenance, both contribute equally to child care, so on and so on, child rearing, child nurturing, equally, or what you both deem as equal. Here's the thing, no matter what you think is a red flag, one, that is either traditional relationship that women supposedly want, the whole sprinkle thing. Guess what? You want traditional, you want to be a trad wife, that's what you get. Or you knew how he was. Something I never understand with women is that they knew how the men are. The men that they chose, the men that they are attracted to. They knew how they are. You knew how he was during the relationship. You knew how he was during the proposal. You knew how he was during the marriage. You knew how he was once you got pregnant. You knew the type of man he was. It's just that you ignored the red flags. Now, if you deem it as a red flag, well, if you are a traditional wife, that isn't a red flag. So this is the thing, where women gotta really take some perspective, or take a step back and actually evaluate what type of relationship you want. And also realize that nothing is perfect. Nothing is perfect. It is delusional to want or look for perfection. Nothing's perfect. So a lot of times we don't really put a whole lot of thought or some serious thought into our future when it comes to relationships. So that's what you get. So basically his first message, you can't see it, it says come over. She said, yeah, not looking for a hookup with strangers. And said, oh, I respect that. You are very beautiful and I hope you have a good day. Okay. Direct, polite. It's not really, I wouldn't call that anything rude or disrespectful. So definitely I find that he was direct. He didn't drag it along, or he wasn't lying to her. This is a thing where this kind of interaction in the comment section, women are just saying the bar's in hell. Here's the thing. A lot of women don't understand this is what you qualify for. You wait until you are either not that dating market valuable, or you have the energy where, you know what, not many men would really find you all that attractive or would want to deal with you. Because I'm gonna show you an image soon that shows you a lot of women don't understand that, honestly. They put off an energy, a persona that will steer a lot of men away. Okay, so you see this interaction. Look at this. This is her profile. Fight the patriarchy. Get rich. Financial feminists. First of all, fight the patriarchy. God, the type of men that want to deal with liberal, leftist, Democrat women aren't many men. And the type of men that would deal with it are those type of men. Those type of men that just want you for fun. They don't want marriage with you, because honestly, a marriage with a a liberal woman, why? She's against marriage. Marriage is part of the patriarchy. A lot of leftist women say. So really, yeah. I mean, again, those are the type of men that would be attracted or that would even give a shot to, women that I want to fight the patriarchy. And a feminist, seriously, feminism right now is not the same anymore. It's not where, back in the day, women fighting for women's rights, when honestly, women have equal rights, even, dare I say, more rights than men. So honestly, to be a feminist right now is kind of idiotic, but fine. Right now, the feminists is really, they're just hateful women. They are basically the femcells of today's society. Very men hate centric. So, guess what? Guess what the type of men that would go for women with this kind of energy persona? Those types of men. Men, not men that, wants a future, wants commitment, wants monogamy, wants relationships, wants, marriage. No. Those type of men, I doubt it that those type of men are interested in these women. But if I'm wrong, sure, prove me I'm wrong. Because honestly, by her first picture, she's not proving that I'm wrong. Especially, here's the thing. Dating for women is easy. Dating for women, it's easy. They have options. So much options. Yet, you gotta think, if it's so easy, why you keep failing you? Because honestly, you make it hard. This kind of persona, this kind of mentality, mindset, honestly, guess what? Guess the type of men you will attract.
All right, self-awareness is going to be needed for you to grasp this concept, but bringing back the truth. I just saw a girl post. She was like, when a guy asked me out to a casual coffee date, but my ex took me to Italy and all these places. She listed a bunch. When girls post, and they're like posting the lifestyles of the guys that they're seeing, and they're only limiting their posts to material items, whether it's just nice travel, purses, fine dining, all that type of stuff. When you go to a guy's page, usually the guys who are going after you, and you'll wonder why, but the guy who has highlights, and it's the same thing, where it's his fine travel, and he's following 1,000 girls, and it's clear through his posts that he's looking for a certain type of girl. Just, you could look at his following and you could see, and you're like, oh, why do I get all the trash men? Well, that's because you guys are the same. You're putting it out there. Oh, I won't go on a walk date with him. Like, I need a fine steak dinner, and I need money spent on me because my time matters. You're not a prostitute. You're trying to find out if you like an individual. The same way that if you go to his following and none of those girls even live in the same country as him, but they do have a nice rack and bottom. You get what I'm saying? You're looking for one thing, not an individual who you could grow to know and love. You're looking for pockets and deep pockets to give you what you want, not an individual, and he's looking for ass and titties. And that's why you guys meet each other and procreate way too early and divorce, and then
I agree. This is the personal opinion, the results of women's actions, which has affected, magnitude of things, where the dating market now, the priority of women's, their standards, their lists, is height, looks, charm, money. That is the top part of the list. And then you can add all the other shit later, but that's at the top. If men doesn't have looks, charm, money, she doesn't even notice him. He's invisible to her. Doesn't matter how much integrity he has, what's his morality, what's his personality. If he doesn't have those three, he's essentially invisible. At least two of those three. He's essentially invisible to her. And then you wonder why the men that have those three, they're so popular with so many women. They only see women as objects, where, you know what, I have so much options, it don't matter. I don't need to think about long term, because honestly, I have so many options. I can see you as just ass and titties. Because if you don't want it, the next woman will. Because at the end of the day, they all have the same preference for a man: looks, charm, money. This is the thing where women don't realize that they have essentially poisoned and created a toxic dating environment. You are attracted to these types of men instead of, finding an average looking man. He doesn't have to be, that great looking. He doesn't have to be that tall. He can make average money. He's just a functioning adult. He's not begging for money. He's not hurting to pay bills. He works. Instead of focusing on who he is inside. Is he truly a moral man? Truly a nice, this is the thing, not like a fake nice guy. No, truly a nice guy. The people around him know he's that. The life he's lived, the example he's done in his life is an example of that. Is he a morally sound man? Does he live a morally sound life? Does he believe, in morality? Does he have principle? He's a character. He has a character. Integrity. Is he truly a good man? That should be more important, because that will show you that you can get if you want monogamy, a good husband, a good father. But women don't care about that until they're deep into a relationship, because they wanted the good-looking, charming, wealthy man. Now that you got him, oh, you want him to be morally sound. You want him to have integrity, because he's lying and cheating on you. He's being toxic to you. He's abusing you. It's too late. Too late. Stop expecting perfection. But women will continue to suffer from it.
Standards are just too high. I'm a 30-year-old single black female prioritizing gut health and protein intake. I can squat 250. I've written 2 books and speak 3 different languages. In the last 6 months alone, I've created 4 different applications and 2 different programs across the iOS platform. Not to mention, I started diversifying my financial portfolio at 23.
Oh, baby, they don't care. Not a single thing that she said is a deciding factor for men whenever it comes to the woman that they want to be with. And every time I see women like this who start rambling off their qualities on what would make them a good partner and why they shouldn't settle and all this stuff, it's like y'all are pitching yourself to other women because y'all are naming a bunch of shit that women care about. And ladies, it seems like no matter how many times y'all are told this, y'all just do not listen. Y'all never listen, and y'all's rebuttal is always, well, men are just intimidated by a woman who has more than him. And you know what? I'll go ahead and play devil's advocate. Let's just say that that's true. Men are intimidated by a woman who has more than him. That's why women don't settle for a man who has less than her. Okay, got it. So what about the other men? The entrepreneurs, the CEOs, the doctors, the lawyers, the real estate owners, the men who have more than you, who have also wrote books and speak 3 languages and all of that. Why do those men not want you? No, let's really talk about it. You don't want to settle for the guy who has less than you. You have all these qualities. You're not settling for anything less than those qualities. Cool. Perfectly fine. Have that preference. But why doesn't the men on the other side of the spectrum, why do they not want you either? The men who are on your level, so to speak. You can't claim intimidation now. Because if he has more than you, what is he intimidated by? Why are you in your 30s and single with all these great qualities, even without lowering your standards? You know, it's almost as if he don't give a fuck about any of that. Go figure, huh? Ladies, those of you who don't know how to talk about your love life without reading off your resume, if men cared about any of that shit, you'd have a man. But y'all be single. And I'm not saying you should have to lower your standards. I don't think anybody should lower their standards because, I mean, you want what you want. But I think you should change your approach. The things that are going to make a good impression in the professional world, those are not the same things that men are going to look at. That is not what they're taking into consideration whenever they're looking for a woman or a wife. Listen, if they truly cared, you'd have one. You would have one. And I'm not just talking about any old man that you have to settle for. I'm talking about that man who is on your level. If he cared about that, you'd have him. But baby doll, you single. I mean, come on, let's think about it.
I think why so many girls end up going with like the medium ugly man is not because we don't like hot men. It's because the hot men are weird. The hot men are weird or corny. It's so rare to find a hot man that's normal and fun and cool and all these things. The hot men are weird. They're always weird.
You know what I find more weird is that no matter where you are on the spectrum, women will find things to complain about you. Women will find things to insult you with. Medium ugly, weird hot. It's like, I swear, women are now consistently wanting perfection. It's like, oh, if he's hot, he has to be hot, tall, charming, morally sound, not weird, 6 figures, good in bed, just like absolutely a laundry list of perfection. When you don't realize that we're all humans. Nobody's perfect. It's like, I swear to God, it's no matter where you are on the spectrum, it's like women will always find it that they're settling for you. If you're hot, you're weird, you're settling. If you're not weird, but you're medium ugly, you're settling. It's like women are so egotistical, insanely selfish, egos that are so bloated. It's beyond me. Where who are you to constantly criticize other people? It's like pretty much saying how imperfect everyone is around you. That is the insanity. Where you get on this app and you consistently, anytime women talk about men, they're pretty much talking how imperfect men are. You're not good enough. You're not this. You're not that. It's like, and you know, when men talk about women, it's usually just to hold women accountable for the words and actions that they do. That is it. That's mainly. It's not saying, oh, this woman's not good enough. This woman's not good looking enough. This woman's not this, not enough. But when women talk, it's like men are not enough. Men are not enough. Okay, fine. I get it. If men are not enough for you, how about just stop dating? That's the. It's like you constantly have such high ass standards that no man is good enough. Just stop dating. Like you hear it consistently that women say they're happily single. Great. I'm like one of the biggest supporters of if you are happily single, stay single. I don't know why you date. I really don't. I don't know why you constantly trying to change your happy singlehood. Dating literally can, or it's meant to change the single. It's literally change. You're trying to not be single, or just do situationships. That's the thing why I never understand with women. You spout you're happily single, yet you date, yet you deal with men. What's the point? You know, and here's another point too. The whole thing that she calls weird and corny. This is the thing where this is why they be vague. It's not because he's truly weird and corny. It's that these men don't commit to you. These men have options. They're not going to bend over backwards for you. They are not going to make things easy for you. They're actually going to make you compete. Because these hot men, these are, top 20% of men, well, they have options. You're just one of many. And that's to women, a lot of women, that is weird. That is weird. Oh my God, why aren't you just thinking about me? Why is it about me? Sassy man apocalypse. Because these men have options, so they're not bothered if you want them or not. Because you do want them, you just don't want to work for it. But the next woman would work for it.
No pickup line has ever worked.
You know, if I went to war, I'd keep your picture in my pocket.
Has this worked on other girls?
That's gotta be sweet.
Has this worked on other girls?
If I say yes, you're gonna say yes.
If you say yes, I'm gonna say they're completely delusional and they need to get a life.
Let him cook. Do you know the black hole has the second most gravitational pull to it in the universe? Let him cook now.
Are you the first?
I said let him cook. No, your eyes are first.
Tell me your tale, do you see the road? I'm back to my soul, and tell me the size whenever the smoke clear out of my face and my picture perfect.
She melted on that one. You know the black hole has the second most gravitational pull in the universe.
What's the first?
Your eyes.
My eyes?
A black hole has the second most gravitational pull in the universe.
What's the first?
Your eyes. Did you know the black hole has the second most gravitational pull in the universe?
Okay, what's the first?
Your eyes.
And then I saw her face.
You know the black hole has the second most gravitational pull in the universe?
What's the first?
Your eyes.
You know, one of the things that women consistently ask in men is charm, is the ability to speak with women, not come off as a creep. This is something that women never seem to grasp. Yes, I understand why women want that, but they never understand the process it gets to that. The men that can and do speak to women well and come off charming, come off the riz and all that stuff. Guess what? He's practicing. Guess what? Those type of men, I guarantee you, have high body counts. Those type of men, I guarantee you, are not consistently or not the type to settle down. Which is, it's fine. I'm not saying whether they should or not, but this is the thing where women that get with men that are, really charming, on average, they complain that these men don't settle down, these men are liars and cheaters, these men are manipulators, and so on and so on. Guess what? No duh. Because these are the type of men that, because their abilities, I'm not saying he's good looking, but just because of his charm alone, he has options more than regular men, more than average men. I think average men, they're not that charming. Average men are not that charming. Not on mass, not on average. So to have, the ability to charm, well, that already makes him above most men. Guess what? He has options because of that. And you cannot be surprised that men with options are not the types to settle down, are the types to actually cheat or lie or manipulate. And that's the thing that women never seem to grasp. Oh, you want these men, yet you don't want the drawbacks of wanting these men. Just like you don't want the drawbacks of wanting a good-looking man, a man with money, a man with charm. Yet you want them. That's what I call delusional.
We had the best time and it was just fun, so nothing to worry about it. If you have a dress like me, which was supposed to be to do that, can you link me and we call it the Nina Lindström flashing? That would be so nice and I want to see all your videos.
This bride decided to flash her crotch, show her puss off to a bunch of her groomsmen, including her husband.
Here's the thing. She thought it was cool or great to share it online, essentially making it everyone's business. It is what it is. If you do what you want, it's your wedding, it's your photos, whatever, but then you share it online, guess what? It's for everyone now. It's for everyone to view, everyone to have an opinion about. So it's not her business anymore. Just how social media works. This is a thing where shame is important. Shame is important because have some decorum. Have some decorum. It's like, seriously? This is the thing where a lot of women don't realize that this is the image they portray to people. Like, look at me, look at my look, there's no privacy, really. There's no, like, it's like, really, are you sharing anything with your husband when the world can see it? Are you? It's like, I honestly don't understand. Women have fought for sexual freedom so badly, yet they still are fine with objectifying themselves. As long as it's, what, on their own terms? Like the thought process, like, who cares? It's still the same end result. You are objectifying yourself. You are now contributing to men's image of how men views women. By your own hands. Not by men forcing you, now by your own hands. That's the thing where you can call it ignorance, or you can call it no accountability because men forced you. But now men don't. You are literally by your own hands doing it yourself. Pretty much sexualizing yourself, making yourself seem as an object. This is the thing. It's fine that you did it with, I mean, it's not this thing. It's fine. You did it with the groomsmen. You did it with, your family and friends. But it's like, even that's not fine. But fine. But whatever. Then you thought it was a good idea. Let's share it to the rest of the world. Let's share it to the rest of the world. I was like, this is the thing where we're growing more and more with women doing OF, women having high-ass body counts, women just, what was the point of sexual freedom? I thought it was like to, treat your body, your sexual health with a bit more respect. But honestly, I believe it's gotten worse. It's gotten worse, I believe, where women don't even respect their bodies. Women objectify themselves even more when they weren't supposedly free. And this is the thing where, fine, I mean, like, he chose her, but it's like, it shows you, like, could you really turn a hoe into a housewife? Could you? Because I kind of feel like that's disrespectful to him. I mean, again, he chose her, so you can't complain. But outside looking in, like, how's that respectful to your husband when you're showing your cooch to everyone that you have a chance to show it to, and you're showing it to the world. You literally want to show it to the world. It's like, seriously, I see no respect for the man you say you love, and that's how women view marriage nowadays. They don't really respect the men that they choose to marry, and it shows. It really does show. I don't know. It's just crazy. It really is. I find it just distasteful. Oh, and speaking of being distasteful, this is a thing where there's no such thing as ladies anymore. There really isn't. This is the thing where women killed the gentleman while killing the lady.
I just want to say, I find it very funny, that we went to Costco, bearing in mind that's my idea. We get to the end of the till, I said I want a triple chocolate chunk cookie. You tell me no. How can you tell me no?
You're not hungry.
I'm starving, actually.
Stop, Tara, you have never been starving since you was a pitney. Stop lying right now.
Adrian,
nothing on your body or your person tells me or anybody else that on this earth that you are starving. You could never be starving. Please, stop.
I'm starving.
Tara, stop. You're just used to yamming. You don't want... No, I'm not having it. This is why that thing on your jaw when you have the TMJ. That's why when it hurts, babe, you need to take a breather, yeah? Take a break. You don't need to yam nothing. In fact, you need to yam a strawberry. It's softer, low calorie. Do you know what? Yam some ice. It's practically no calories. What? You get me? Yam the ice. Yam the ice. You don't need no cookie. You don't need no cookie. I'm telling you right now. Trust me. You're going to be balling them up. Babe. Oh, no. I'm so fat. Look, I can't tell me. Oh, I'm sorry. All of this for this one cookie? No, it's not happening. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. It's not happening. So I don't want to hear it. I'm done. Are you? I'm helping you. Your situation.
My situation.
Your situation. I'm helping you. You didn't see me eat no cookie. You just ate less than an hour ago, Less than an hour ago, you had salmon and potato.
What do you think? You think he was right for that? I think he was. This is the thing where I'm seeing this more and more. I don't think women understand what they ask for. Because I don't think they can handle or want to handle the emotionally intelligent men, the actually intelligent men, the men actually have moral integrity, the men that would actually hold women to their own standards. I don't think women can handle men that have standards and actually hold them to their own standards as well. Or hold them to their own words, their own actions, like hold them accountable. I don't think women can handle men like that or want to, because here's the thing, you can see that she was gaslighting them. This is the thing where we don't talk about that. I think women are better at gaslighting than men, and I think they're more natural at it, and they just don't realize it. You ask him to help you with your diet. and then you are complaining that he's helping you with your diet. Yeah, that's textbook gaslighting right there. And like I said, I don't think women can handle men like that, because they see that, you know what, you're not spoiling me, you're not letting me get away with my BS, you're not letting me do what I want. And then when you do what you want, you complain to the man that he didn't care for you, he didn't help you out, he wasn't there for you. I don't know, you see this line. This is the thing where it's part of where I think a lot of women don't have good self-reflection skills. They don't see that they are the gaslighters, they are the ones who can't handle the type of men they supposedly ask for. And that's why, controversially, I think that's why they get with bad men. So they can have an excuse to be the victim, excuse to, have a bad attitude, and excuse for why they are what they are. The whole victim mindset. When you're with a moral man, or a man that's emotionally intelligent, that shit don't fly, because he will hold you to your words. He will hold a mirror to you.
I think we should go look at rings. What? Do you disagree?
I know that she's joking and playing around, but saw that video just got me thinking. This kind of theory I have, that I believe women that have kids with men, get married to men, either they barely know him, like, again, you've been in a relationship with him three months, 6 months, a year, and you already have a kid with him, or you already got married with him only after a year being together, or you barely put the time into getting to know him. Getting to know how he is when he's mad, when he's sad, when he's happy, when he's struggling, when he's up, when he has money, when he's successful. You don't really know him throughout all of different kind of situations, different kind of tribulations. You don't really know him. And then all of a sudden you are in, let's say, a certain situation. He lost his job. And then you're surprised that he gets angry. That's the thing where I believe a lot of women barely know the man that they're with, barely know the man that they have a kid with, or get married to. And you see it with how relationships consistently end. Women say they fell in love with him. He's not who she thought he is. Because let's also say the thing about the lying shit. Because women constantly say, "Oh, what if he lied? What if he lied? What if he lied?" But here's the thing: lies cannot last. Lies don't last. Facades fall down eventually. Just gotta give it time. That's it. Just give it time, and not just time, but actually look at the cracks. Don't ignore it, because this is a thing where women don't talk about. Yes, men lie, but what also women do? They ignore the cracks. They ignore the red flags. Not just men lie, because honestly, men aren't that great at lying. I don't believe men are that great at lying. What helps is that women are ignorant when they're in love, or what they perceive as love. They ignore clear red flags, or pretty clear red flags, just to help strengthen that lie. So I don't really enable women's excuse of him lying, because we all know it. When we're in love, we ignore red flags. It is what it is. So it's just a kind of a theory I had that a lot of women, they barely know the man that they're with.
Can you see the sign? Yeah, I can see the sign. Hold on. Don't do it.
I get it. It was she was doing a video, fun clip, whatever. But to scream at a man who wanted to help you. This is a thing where women clearly, like, we see this, right? Women don't say, "Where's the gentleman? Where's the men that want to open your door? Where's all these men that want to give you? Where's all these men that should give flowers?" And all these things that women say. Where's these men? Where's the men that, build houses, provide all this stuff? Where's this men? You killed him. Like that. You disrespected him. You made him feel worthless. You made him feel useless. You don't appreciate him. This is the same thing. I've seen videos. I've seen things where men try to open doors for women, and then women insult him, disrespect him, and just say that, "No, you don't need to do that." Okay, cool, great. And then men don't do it, and then women complain, "Why are men not doing it?" Just like it's exactly the same thing where I've seen videos of women saying, "Don't hit on women in the gym." Okay, cool. Men stop. Men don't do it. And then there's women who say, "Why aren't men hitting on me or showing interest in me when I'm in the gym?" I literally seen a video like that. That is the thing, where women can't even get on the same board with each other. It's like, this is a problem where it's only women that think that men need to be able to read your mind. That is insane. Men are literal creatures. Men are literal creatures. They're not going to read your mind. They're going to say, oh, they're not going to assume things. Oh, do you want him to do that? Do you want him to do this? No, you need to tell him. Tell him. Be straightforward. It's like, don't be playing around. Don't be playing around. Be straightforward and be consistent. Okay? You don't tell a man, don't help you. And then another thing is like, why aren't men helping me? That's the thing where, no, be consistent. Men, in general, try to be and are usually consistent. You don't want me to help you? I'm not going to help you. Then all men will see that, okay, this woman is disrespectful to a man that wanted to help her. Okay, I'm not going to do that because I don't want to be disrespected. I don't want to be in that kind of situation. So, most men, majority of men, get the message. That's the thing where women seem to not be able to grasp the consequences of your actions. Just like the thing where women say, I want to be equal to men. I want to make just as much as men. Great. But guess what that does? Now men see you as equal. Why do you need a provider? You're equal. You should be equally paying the bills. Equally paying the bills. And in the flip side, this is my personal thoughts. You should be getting him too. Since you are equally paying the bills, he should be equally taking care of the kids and taking care of the household. I believe in equality. Women fought for it. I agree to it. Don't date men that would not contribute equally to other aspects in life. It's that simple. But again, that's the thing that women don't understand. There are consequences to your actions, your actions and your words.